I feel like the title and thumbnail don't quite fit together. I think it's perfect. I think it's perfect. You really think Manton Ringmaster is a good idea? You really think that's a good idea? You know what? Let me just show you something. Manto's core. Oh, really? I just want to find something really quick. Share it with you. I'll join in like 10 minutes. All right, sounds good. Take a while for the lobby to fill up. Let's see. 9. Okay. Yeah. Look at this. Okay, my clockwork is getting gone on. Okay. Okay, this is good. Oh, but wait a minute. Here comes my ringmaster with the escape act. Oh, thank God, dude. My ringmaster with a save is here. Okay. No, my ringmaster used escape act on one of her own illusions. It's okay, they have a second charge. Oh no, my clock is dead. Escape act on the illusion. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Good one. Eco, we don't understand is that using your save for the betterment of team is beta. Oh, okay. That makes sense then. That makes sense. Oh, no. Don't do that. We weren't supposed to see that. Trust me. I'm paying full attention to you guys. I'm paying full attention. Show me the project? I don't know about that. Oh, by the way, my friend who's also a streamer, YouTuber, invited lots of other streamers to create Courage. What? Courage in-house games? What's Courage? What is that? I can give you advice. I don't need advice. I just need to fix something. Locking in boss. Yo, what's up, Warrior Kings? Silly builds? Lots of other streamers to create Courage in house games. I think I'm gonna decline. I know that probably networking is a good idea, but I'm not very good at making friends, so. Okay, I can't do this on a small screen. I have to do it here. Just don't worry about this. Long time lurker here. What kind of game are you making? Oh my god. Networthing. He knows. He's an Arc Warden player. I'm making... Bro, I can't see any of this. This is so small. I don't need this. Oh, here we go. I'm making a roguelike. Making an action roguelike. Making an action roguelike. Needs to be the difference. Oh yeah, I have to go here. My globals. And this needs to have 2 arguments now. Target and what's a good word? What do you want? Wait, do you want a real quick bit of advice that'll make your script run way faster? Oh, I know. I mean, I need to just delete. If I just deleted all the lines of code, replace all the calls to that with an onReady variable. Yeah, I could do that. Some of these, sometimes that doesn't work though. Sometimes that doesn't work though. For example, these items over here. I'm trying to implement these items, and these items don't know who their parent is until they're picked up. So if I did it onReady, it would give me an error message. I already tried that. But oftentimes that's a good idea. I could put one here on, but I don't know. Like in this case, since there's only 2, it's just, I don't know. I don't think it's a big deal. Okay. Globals. What am I gonna call this? Why learn scripting when AI can make everything though? Not everything. How do I say this? I think the myth of Sisyphus. I think the myth of Sisyphus is very useful here. I think a lot of people are mistaken about what makes life meaningful. And AI will push the boulder up the hill for you. AI will push the boulder up the hill for you, theoretically. But the boulder's always gonna come back down. And so, are you just gonna sit at the bottom and just keep watching AI push the boulder up the hill and then let it roll back down and then push it up the hill and then letting it roll back down? No. That doesn't make any sense to you. I can't help you. It's like saying, why learn math when you have a calculator? Well, yeah. I mean, I think it's reasonable to believe though that in the next decade, AI will be able to also be more than just a calculator. Even in that analogy. Okay, I need this to be the difference. I don't think I want to call it the difference though. Delta. The delta, but delta is a variable that's often used. Omega. I'm not gonna call it omega. What happened to that AI Dota bot that beat the pros 15 years ago? It was successful, but it was OpenAI, which is one of the largest AI companies. It was OpenAI that was doing that. And they did that because they wanted to train AI as an exercise, and it worked, and so they moved on to bigger things. Was largest now it's going bankrupt. It's unfortunate for them. I'll call it amp delta float. It's a floater. And And then this needs to emit, instead of that, that can be a problem to emit sooner. I want to put it here so that I can. Oh no, the value. Oh no, because I need to remember what this is. I need to remember what the previous is. I want it to be item amp minus. No, value minus item amp. There we go. That'll emit, and it might. It's a little bit risky. My point is that you kind of need to know if you're getting what you're actually looking for. Yeah, I think that's definitely true right now, but I'm not sure. I mean, you can't. I don't think it's. I don't think that you can say for sure that it won't. That argument will hold up. Is this good 03 dot something? I don't know. No, it's 4.6.2. How do we know you're not AI? You don't. You don't know. I'm formatting setters weirdly. Unlucky. Unlucky. Okay. Maybe this is not gonna work. This is like the simple way of doing it, but I think this is going to emit, and if the signal triggers before this is updated, I guess we can just see if it works. We'll just see if it works. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to like create another variable to save it. We got Coop in here. Let's go. Okay. And now 1v1. You guys want a 1v1? 1v1. No lanes though. You just have 1v1 jungle. 1v1 jungle. Okay. So now we know this. Let's go back into here because I don't think this triggers it. No, it doesn't. Doesn't care at all. Okay. This is definitely a case where I should probably. This would be a case where there's like enough of these things here that it's probably good for me to make a variable. But I'll fix that later. You guys want to go? The problem is that if you guys 1v1, people can't join. You know what I mean? That's the problem. So people tune in and then they're like watching. They're watching you 1v1, then they can't actually join. So then I think it'll end up slowing down the process. Okay. This still needs to be there, but now this. So the item is amped. Wait, so this encyclopedia modifies the amp value, and then that triggers the global signal, which is connected here, and then this we need to have our second argument here, which is the delta, the amp delta. That's what it's called, right? Amp delta? Amp delta. Okay. And then when it does that, now, oh yeah, this is what makes it easy, because now we do max health times the amp delta instead. Because if this is, yeah, this should be fine, amp delta. I don't know if, do I need to do -1? If it's amping it by 20% and it goes up, then the amp delta is positive 0.2. Yeah, that's right. And if it's otherwise, if it's going down, then it's -0.2. That should be right. Max health. I was referring to this insulated hash script. You can, yeah. I think you're right. I think you're right. I could definitely do that. I think you're right. The thing is, Paul, right now, one of the reasons I don't worry about that too much is because these, like, probably in the course of me writing the script, I've like deleted up to 75% of it and rewritten it multiple times. So, you know, and like, okay, so we could do that right now. Okay, var. So first of all, let's call the variable the holder. And then we can do replace, search, replace, find, and replace it with holder. Doesn't do it? Yeah, here we go. What the hell is going on now? Oh wait, it's doing all of it. No, don't do that. Oh no, I have to highlight this. Highlight this. Forgot I had to highlight it. Replace. That. This is a node. This is fine. There we go. All right. Paul can calm down now. Oh, he's like, oh my God. Thank goodness. It's okay. This is the one thing I start backseating. You're right. You don't need to focus on optimization yet. Yeah, I actually used to I used to stream game development, and the reason I stopped is because I've never experienced more backseating in game development than any other aspect of my life. Like, as soon as you stream yourself making a game, everyone wants to fucking tell you how to make it. And you're like, dude, just go make your own game if you're so good at it. You like write one line of code and then immediately there's like 20 people like typing. No, you should do it this way. You should do it this way. No, you should do it this way. They just want you to be successful. I think that they want me to be successful. I don't think that's the only thing that they want. I actually did make my own game. That's great. That's great. I'm glad they did that. And instead of backseating, you know, you could make you could do more game. Make more game. You could do that. Keep going. What server do you host on? This is North America. North America. A lot of people project their own desires by trying to influence others. Yes, I agree. I agree. I mean, to be fair, like taking a more practical approach, like I don't think that they're like those people. I don't actually think that that is like the main reason that they do it. I don't think that people who backseat in game dev streams are like, I don't think that they're malicious. I don't think that they're like, they have malintent or anything. I don't think that they have like any kind of insecurity or anything. I just think that you're selection biasing like your stream to be like the only people who are going to watch game dev streams are people who are interested in game dev, which are most typically people who have experience doing it. And if you have experience doing game development and you enjoy doing it, then you probably really like problem solving, you know? And so like I think people just really I think Paul probably chatted that because he saw a problem and he likes solving problems and he wanted to share the solution, like this kind of problem. Like I completely get it. But it also is difficult though to create a game when there's constantly like 20 to 30 people trying to tell you the way that they would make it. You know? Because I only need one. And usually what I write is fine. I would say even often what I write is pretty good. I apologize, I know backseating sucks. No, there's no reason to apologize. There's no reason. Like, me saying like the reason I stopped streaming game dev was because people were backseating. Like, I wouldn't expect any of them to apologize. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have any resentment towards those people. I'm not like, oh, they shouldn't have been backseating. They just like, it's just like they wanted to backseat. Probably calling it backseat just it makes it easy to shit on them because it has a bad connotation to it. But I forget what I was saying. Usually no ill intent either. Yeah, exactly. But like you can, on one hand, I can say like I don't want to be like having 20 people trying to tell me how to make a game is like fine. Like that's fine for them to do that, and also it's not helpful for me, right? And it being not helpful doesn't mean it's like a bad thing for them to do, you know? Did you work for Blizzard before? I didn't mention that already? Oh, damn. No, I haven't worked for Blizzard. This is the first game that I've ever made. I had to shovel snow? What? It's like 80 degrees here. The hell? You worked for EA though, no? Nope, this is the first game I've ever made. This is the first game I've ever made. 4. We got 5. We're halfway there, guys. Need 5 more. First place for backseating is Game Dead. Number 2 is Dota. I don't know. People actually don't really backseat in Dota in my stream that much. They meme on me. They ask questions, but most people don't really backseat me. Okay. Plus equals that. Alright, let's just try it. Let's run it. Let's just run it. Okay. Holder. What just happened? What? What the heck? What's wrong here? Did I actually replace it all? Wait a minute. I might have made a mistake here. What's something that does a lot of referencing? This one does. No, guess not. Active. This one? I did. Okay, guys. Hold on. What? I made a mistake when I replaced literally every situation that I did that. Hold on. Oh my god. I actually it went through the entire game and replaced every single instance. Should I join? Oh yeah, you should definitely join. Definitely should join. Okay, hold on. So, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to... We're gonna... hold on. This one. Good thing it's backed up. Good thing it's backed up. Good thing it's backed up. Dude, how do I revert it? I had to play, but all my accounts got hacked and they're all pending review. Oh shit, that's crazy. I'm sorry to hear that. How exactly do I join? Oh, sorry. You just follow these instructions. Do you have the built-in Godot Git plugin? I don't think so, no. I think I can figure it out. I just need to not click commit. I have an idea. Okay, I did it. I fixed it. I fixed it. Alright, we need what? 4 more? 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 4 more. That was almost bad. That was almost bad. This is what happens when I listen to Paul's instructions. Okay. Jensen, if you want to join, you click on Play Dota, and then you click on the Lobbies tab, and then you click Browse, and then you use this information. Search for Eco Club, password is Eco. Easy. I made it in, let's go. Let's go! Okay. Now I need to actually, there we go. Okay, yeah, so it undid it. Good. Yep, Delta, this is a floater. Float. Put the players. Player. Oh, item am. You also have to put the server at US East, yes. Arc Warden 1v1 mid? What? Isn't that a 2v2? I feel like that's a 2v2. That? Value minus. Because this one is larger than, yeah, then it'll be positive. Good. Now we go back to this. Okay. This is gonna be, oh yeah. There it is. And now we're gonna make sure Paul's already typing. Are you a CS major? Nope. No. What code are you writing? This is for a game that I'm working on. I need to get this done because right now it crashes. Right now it crashes the game, as I've recently demonstrated. So I need to fix this so that my colleagues can actually work on this. Find. Place it with holder. And now we're not doing it across the entire script this time. And now it's... But what? What's a holder? What the hell is a holder, bro? Chill. This is what a holder is. Right here. See? There's the holder. And then we set the holder to be that. Oh. A relief. Is this for your real job? Eco has a job? No. Nope. This is my other side project. This is my other side project. Side project number 1, my YouTube channel. Side project number 2, making a game. My real job, studying statistics. Wish I could code in my free time, but coding professionally sucked out so much of my motivation to code for fun. I can imagine that, yeah. I can imagine that would... I mean, that's how... It's... Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. There's like so many things that it's like... Like, there's a lot of things that you enjoy doing, and there's like, and then there's a subset of those items are things that you enjoy doing, and you would do it professionally as well, you know? What language is that? Python? No, it's the proprietary language for this, but it's basically Python. Coding is dead now. What? It's dead? Wait. Who? It's dead now. Holy shit. I didn't know. Is it on the news or something? Is it on the news or something? Oh shit, it works. Oh, sorry. It works. Okay. But here's the moment of truth. Here's the problem. I'll explain to you guys the problem. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off for a sec. The problem is, this item here is supposed to give you bonus health when you pick it up. We'll see if it does that. It should be doing that. That's not the problem. Health. Okay, yeah, that's right. Dude, chill. Get away from me. Okay. It's supposed to give me 200 bonus health, and it does do that. You can see it's 100 and 100. Pick it up, 300. Okay, but here's the problem. This fucking item, dude. Dude, this fucking item, it's this item here, the encyclopedia. You know, I wrote all these items before I thought about what it would take to program them, and this one is a fucking bitch. Because this item is supposed to amplify all of your other items. So it doesn't do anything on its own, but it amplifies all of your other items. And so it's supposed to... Okay, so I pick up this. So the easy case is if I already have the encyclopedia and then I pick it up. Okay, you can see, so it's now 334. So I drop this. Okay, it goes back to 100. Good. This guy is fucking griefing me. Okay, thank you. So now we're back to 100. Now, here's the thing. If I... Oh. Oh no, that's right. No, that's not right. Okay. So the case where... Oh, no, it's not good. So the case where I have the encyclopedia, but I drop the item. That's problematic, I guess. If I have the encyclopedia, but I drop the item... Okay. If I have the encyclopedia, so I drop the encyclopedia. No, it's if I have the item and I drop the encyclopedia. 348. Yeah, that's not... Yeah, okay. No, okay, now some crazy shit is happening. That's not good. Alright, guys, we found an infinite health exploit. And somehow now I have two copies of it. Yeah, there's something not going on here properly. Sorry, it was me. I killed it. Dude, why did you do that? Alright, we still need 3 more people. Faithful followers, did you take that from the Visage Facet? Maybe subconsciously? It wasn't consciously. Wait, what happened? Huh? Oh, here it is. I'll put this over here. Somewhere easy to read. That's fine. Nope. That's fine. I can confidently tell you that AI is not going to replace me anytime soon. I have spent 2 days bug fixing AI slop and complaining to my boss. He was not amused about that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what that's going to be like. I don't know what that's going to be like. You've been paying attention to AI twos for the last 18 months. It's clear. It's clear. Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm making fun of you because it's not really what you're doing right now. I don't think that you're doing this to like manipulate people or anything. People oftentimes do this. but it's difficult to engage with people that just like, that like basically frame one of their premises in a way that makes it, that like basically makes it impossible to challenge it, right? Because you're just saying, oh, it's clear, you know? It's just clear. Like, I can't question it because it's clear. Which is why I'm making fun of you. Because it's not really a good faith way to engage in like a discussion. And I don't even know if you're trying to engage in a discussion. How do you start building a game? Is the nature of the internet people talk in absolutes? Just because it's the nature of the internet doesn't mean that you have to go with it though, right? It's clear! Is it clear? It's clear to you. It's not clear to me that that's the case, and I think that's pretty obvious, but if you just say that's clear, I guess it's clear, you know? If you're gonna start building a game, probably... I don't even know. I can tell you how I started. But I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know if that's... I mean, I haven't even created a full game yet, so I don't know if you want to... I don't know if you want to listen to me. Build Dota 3. Good idea. Okay. So I think it has something to do with this. Max health times equals holder.
The self expands.
Yo, gun game. Thank you. What is this video? Yeah, Brackeys is good. He probably knows. If it's Brackeys, I would trust it. I mean, yeah, I think that makes sense. We wouldn't be here if we didn't want to listen to you. Yeah, that's okay. But I also have a responsibility then. Probably part of that credibility is that, part of that credibility comes from the fact that I try not to say things that I don't actually know about. You know what I mean? I'm a hate watcher. Uh-oh. I will only speak confidently about things that I am confident about. I think it has something to do with this problem. Max health. Oh, this is updating it. Oh, that's why. This is exactly why. It needs to be... because this is always increasing it. We might need to decrease it. So let's do the amp delta instead. Amp delta. Amp delta. Ika, what are your thoughts on the political and economic state of the world right now? I would I would say 6 out of 10 stars. Okay, let's see what we got here. That's what we got here. As it goes for all bug fixing, Daholi can corroborate this, I'm sure. As the first solution that you try will always work. The first solution that you try will always work. That's right, Daholi, right? Alright, it goes to 300. Back to 100. That's good. Now we pick up this. Pick up this. 334, that's right. Drop this. Go back. Oh, boy. Does Godot support debugging? Yeah. Okay, so now when I drop the hat, it's not reducing my health. Why is it not reducing my health? Max minus equals max health? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, no, that makes sense why it's not working. It should be Max health equals... Yeah, it's substantially reducing it. So I need this to be max health minus. Max health minus equals max health times amp delta. We're not worrying about this for now. It should be identical. Okay, here we go. This time it'll work. This time it'll work, guys. Here we go. Remote 100. Okay. 300. Now the easy case, this one worked before. If we have the encyclopedia, good. Now if we drop this, it goes back to 100. Wait a minute. Back to 334. Okay. Now here's the thing. Here's the thing. If I drop the encyclopedia, which is the question mark. Dude, this guy's actually griefing, bro. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. I dropped the encyclopedia. Supposed to go back to 300. And now we're down to 200. I don't know. Doesn't seem right. Always fantasized about building a game and making $1 billion. Not from a coding background, but I can read and write some code. Well, if you are interested in making games because you want to make $1 billion, I think that there are ventures that are going to be less, they're going to be more likely to succeed. I think it's important to make sure you know why you're interested in it. If it's something like, I mean, obviously, like, I'd like to make $1 billion, but that's not why I'm doing it, you know? There are easier ways to make money. Yeah, I think so. I mean, if you're gonna start, I think if you're gonna start like your own, not necessarily your own business, but like something like that, like some kind of like project that at least in some part you're doing in order to make money. It's okay if it's not the easiest thing to do, as long as your passions / skills, like sort of kind of negate that, if that makes sense. Like most areas of making money, like most, I guess, yeah, we'll just say like business ventures. Most types of business ventures, like in general, are hard. But like the one most important thing that will give you an edge is if you're interested in that thing, right? Dev jobs may not be dead, but I'm quite certain the inflated developer salaries will plummet by a lot once companies figured out they have 3 morons and an AI bot and 1 guy to clean up the mess. Yeah, maybe. Do you think that the same kind of person who is interested, you think that the same kind of person who has the passion to make a really compelling game is also going to be interested in having an AI write it for them? My thought came later, building a game has been a dream. Okay, if that's your primary thing, I think it makes sense. I mean, I think it's a mistake to ever leave such like ambitions like explored, you know? I think that doing that will always lead you to regret, you know? And yes, you might fail, but I think that's a pretty cheap price to pay. Because like, then if you fail and you just be like, and you realize that it's not for you, then you're free, you know? You're free. You can move on and do other stuff. I was late for the stream. I know, I was very disappointed. I started the stream and Jayla wasn't there. I'm like, what are we doing? Game dev is different. I think making games takes more passion, more towards standard IT work for banks and stuff. Oh, you're talking about, oh yeah, sorry. I thought you meant game devs in particular. Yeah, maybe dev jobs, but also, I think probably most people, I feel like most people and those like generic dev jobs would be fine with having it be AI, you know? Like everything that can be AI, you know? Like there doesn't have to be, there's no reason for why we need X number of developer jobs, you know? The reason we need as many developer jobs as there are people interested in developing products. And anyone who is passionate enough about developing products, I think will have the ability to like build their own company from it, you know? I think probably yeah, if you're someone who like went to school, I mean, but here's the thing, like this is like always going to be a bad idea, ironically. But if you're someone who like went to like spent $150,000 on college because to get a CS degree because you thought that like you weren't necessarily interested in computer science, but you thought you could easily make a lot of money, then yeah, you're going to be in a bad spot. But you already made the mistake. You're just paying for it now. You know what I mean? Like you already made a bad decision. Like don't get mad at the market for punishing you for it. You know? Like you should never do that. You should never do that. It just is, it's just not, it's such a like bad gamble to go for that. Okay. So when I drop, what is it? When I drop the encyclopedia, I'm still having issues, right? I think it's just this math is messed up. That's this thing here. Drop the encyclopedia. It changes the item amp. Let me see what the item amp is. Labels. Guys, we gotta get in here. I can't work on this forever. People are leaving. We're back down to 5. It's a disaster. It is a disaster. It's okay. Okay, where's my amp? My item amp. 1. Is this going back to what it's supposed to? 0.1.17? It is. And it's not like having these items isn't affecting it, right? Dude, get away from me. No. But this is still doing weird stuff. It's for some reason dealing damage to me. How much health do I have? Yeah, 324. That's concerning. That is concerning. The only issue is that I feel like I'm mentally challenged when I write code. It doesn't flow naturally to me. How much time in your lifetime have you spent writing code? Like, if you had to guess, like over the course of your entire life, how many hours have you spent writing code? I went into computer science because I'm a nerd, and then math almost made me despair. I was interested in computer science, and then I went into math because I liked the math better. What's the agenda for the stream? Well, we're supposed to play. Oh shit, we got some people. Wait a minute. We need 3 more people. Come join. Once we get a full game going, we'll get into some verse captains mode. +2. +3, yeah. Mayaka also is probably like 200 hours. Yeah, like that's not, I mean, okay, imagine if like someone came up to you and they're like, man, dude, I really like playing the piano, but I've only spent I've already spent 200 hours practicing it, and I can't play, you know, the third movement of Moonlight Sonata or something, you know? I can't play like some like really hard piece, you know? It's not easy. It's like, well, yeah, I mean, it's hard. It's hard, dude. Coding isn't easy. Coding is easy. Also, like, I wouldn't worry about anything in life where it's like, oh, if you're ever in a situation where you're like, oh, I like doing this, but it's difficult, like, who cares, you know? Most things that are worth doing in life no, it's not they only get more difficult, but but like the skill ceiling just like keeps extending, you know? Like I in my undergraduate, you know, I thought I was like good at math. I felt like it was easy to me. And you know what you do if you're good at math and you enjoy doing it? You start going for the crazy shit, you know? You start going for the crazy shit and then you feel like a fucking dumbass, okay? So what I'm trying to tell you is that if you feel like a dumbass now, you're ahead of the curve. You're ahead of the curve, bro. Don't worry about it. Just if you enjoy doing it, man, just keep doing it. I don't know. Reverse captives mode is kind of figured. I don't know. It's not wait. I don't know. Reverse captives mode is kind of figured out. Oh, okay. It's not fun if you legit don't have a carry. I'm sad you think so. I think it's fun. I think there's at least 8 other people. If you don't think it's fun, that's fine. You don't have to play. I really like numerics, but linear algebra and analytics almost made me quit. Yeah. Yeah. Really, for analogies, no need to look far. There's a certain game that has a pretty high skill ceiling. True. True. Nothing made me feel stupider than taking Master's Level Econometrics class. Yep. Man, I can't play Rachmaninoff's third piano concerto on piano. I'm so bad. Exactly. Exactly. You should just quit. The things, I think, like, the way that you find what you're passionate about, like, for me, I think like passion, you know, you're passionate about something when you do it, even like you want to do it even though it kicks your ass. You know, like there's so many things in life that kick my ass, and because of that I don't want to do it, and that's okay, you know, that's fine. But the thing is that you know that you're passionate about something because even when it's hard, you want to keep doing it. You know, like even like in Dota, like, you know, you lose like 5 games in a row, and then you queue up again. You know, it's like that. If it feels like that, it's not about whether it feels hard. It's just about like, do you want to keep doing it anyways? You know. Bro, you could just write your quote book already. I have a bad habit of quitting early. I wouldn't mind code if it's a means to some end that I really want to game in this case. Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's it. Yeah, you're right. It gets a little bit complicated, sure. I don't know what it means to have a habit of quitting early. If there's things that you don't like doing and then you end up quitting, like, that shouldn't be surprising, you know? How many players needed for the lobby? We just need one more. Just need one more player. Sorry, my face is covering it. You can see here. One more person needed. So yeah, it does get a bit complicated. Like, so I think the way I think about it is that, like, out of the 3 things that I spend the mass majority of my time doing, which is like graduate school, making games, and lastly, YouTube. Out of all of those, hold on, I'm gonna finish what I'm saying here and then we'll start. Out of all of those, there's at least one part, there's at least some aspect of each of those that I don't like. Like, I don't really like making thumbnails for YouTube videos. I don't really like, I don't really like, what is it? I can't even remember what it's called. Linear regression. Fuck linear regression. It's not like hard, I just don't find it interesting, you know? And like in game development, I would say I like pretty much everything in game development, but, well, not everything. I'm trying to think of an example. There's times where it's frustrating. So yeah, that's, there's almost always, unless you're extremely fortunate, there's almost always going to be a part that you just have to do, like marketing. At some point, I'm going to have to market the game. I don't really want to do that. And so that is a hard question, like being able to figure out if those, like, if it's worth pursuing in spite of those things, you know? Okay, Vegray doesn't want a captain. I don't think it's responsible to give captain to Maya, but what's your MMR gun game? Or maybe we should do lowest MMR captains. Are the teams full? Yes. But we'll swap them out next game if you want to just chill. We want to watch. We'll swap people out for next game. We could have Paul on this team and gun game. Guardian 1. All right, let's do lowest. Let's see what happens when we have lowest MMR players draft. So we'll have Paul and gun game draft. Don't worry if you've never drafted before a gun game. Paul's literally brain dead, so... And I'm not being hyperbolic. So I'll play Arc Warden. It was Paul. Paul is not good forever. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so just take captain. But, remember that you're drafting for the other team. This will be interesting. This will be interesting. Good luck. Good luck. Let me close this. Oh, gun game. Can you delegate it? Or gun game isn't doing it. If you want to give it to Maya, that's fine too, if you don't want to. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. If you don't want a captain gun game, you can I think what you right click and then you give it to someone else. I didn't ask for his consent. Is this like an immortal lobby? No, this is just a bunch of random people. Just a bunch of random people, and they're picking for each other. So... I don't know what's gonna happen. I hope Gun Game understands. Gun Game, you are picking for the enemy team. So the heroes that you pick will be played by the enemy, okay? Kez! And Kez. Bottom 10 players of the world. I like doing things that I can grasp quickly. Dota the Souls games taught me to keep trying again. I'll try to apply that more into real life. So I would say, I'm just gonna say this anecdotally. Because, so you just need to figure out if this will be useful to you or not. But, so like basically my perspective, I was in a similar position to you, Vasu, where I was finishing out my undergraduate, and I've always been interested in game development because I've been playing games since I was like 5 years old. But, But I'm like, well, you know, the main barrier to entry was coding, right? That's like why I've never actually done it. And there's ways that you can do it without coding, but come on, guys. Like you can, but like, I don't know, dude. Fuck that. Anyway, so what I did is I was like, all right, so I'm gonna try this, because if I don't try it, then for the rest of my life, I will have wondered if I like was missing out, you know, if I went down the wrong path. And so I'm like, all right, what is going to be the hardest part of game development? It's going to be the coding. So I signed up for an online course as a computer science course, not a game dev course or anything like that, because I'm like, the hardest part of game development is not just going to be like coding, it's going to be like the computer science aspect of coding, right? So if I can get through the computer science aspect of coding, then everything else will be easier than that. You know what I mean? And so I found an online computer science course, like a legit computer science course, and I spent the entire summer grinding away at that, working my ass off to complete it. And I actually ended up enjoying it a lot. But the computer science course wasn't at all about game dev. It wasn't related to game development, and like, I mean, it wasn't explicitly related. It was just, I mean, it was related insofar as any amount of computer science related to game dev. And I was like, yeah, like if this isn't for me, then I'll know, you know what I mean? Then I'll quit and I'll move on to doing something else. But if I make it through it, or even better, if I find it to be interesting, which I did, I actually really enjoyed doing it, then I'll know that I will be able to, like, everything, like, I'll know that basically everything else will be, like, easy. Like, relatively speaking, you know? It's like getting the hardest part out of the way first. And it's okay if you like, I don't want to say give up, but it's like, it's okay if you do that and you're like, yeah, I can't do this. Okay, that's fine. That's completely reasonable. Isn't the hardest part about game design the design docs? What do you mean? Like the documentation? There's Earth Spirit in every of these reverse drafts, right? Well, last time it got banned. Though I am interested in seeing Vayray Earth Spirit again, because it was honestly, it was like world-class horrendous, you know? I don't think I've ever seen someone miss so many rolls in their life. I played it last time? No, you didn't. Wait, oh yeah, you did play it last time. No, but it got banned. It got banned in the supports only one. Like, conceptually, everything and having a good idea of main game loop. Well, maybe. I don't know. I mean, to be fair though, you have computer science background, right? Do you think you'd feel the same way if you started game dev without any prior coding experience? Because that's where I came from. I started game dev without any prior, like, I hadn't written a line of code in my life. And you want to tell me that the hardest part isn't coding? Dude. I literally, yeah, I can come up with that shit, but it doesn't mean anything, you know? If I can't actually write logic. Wasn't that a Platinum Earth Spirit? No, Maya's was a Platinum Earth Spirit, and she also did miss a lot of rolls, to be fair. She did also miss a lot of rolls. But you should have seen Vayray. Oh my god, dude, Vayray was so bad. I didn't miss any. Is it time to check the replay? I don't know if that's not true. I had so much ping though. Okay. Okay. Now we're coming up with excuses. Okay, nice. I can read code, understand logic and stuff. I'm not sure how useful that is. That's useful. That's definitely useful. But I would spend some time thinking about what is going to be the hardest part of game development, and see if you can get through that. And if you can't, then that's like, it's completely fine. Then you'll know. You're like, okay, I tried it and I couldn't do it. And you can move on and do other stuff with your life and you won't have to worry about it anymore. That's okay. I kind of went into that summer like being real. I thought I was being realistic when I'm like, come on, guys. I'm not actually going to complete this computer science course, but I'm going to do it because if I don't, then the rest of my life I'll be like, well, maybe I should have. Maybe I should have, yeah, I don't know what Dire Captain is doing. I don't know if he realizes that he doesn't have to. We'll see. We'll see. He's creating an actually good team. Yeah, I don't know about this. I mean, Morphling Anti-Mage is questionable, but... Let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook. Dire no carry equals win. I mean, we'll see. Maya does have experience on the core Ringmaster. Please don't give it to her, though. Please don't. Someone's got to spam click that shit. You can't let her have it again. No. No. Not Manta. Don't do it. Don't do it. Banning the Brewmaster. Makes sense. I feel like Radiant Drafter is trolling. They look like a good team. You mean Dire Drafter? Because the Dire picks go up here. So yeah, the Dire... This actually looks like... I mean, I wouldn't go so far as to say it's a good team. But they actually have real positions. I don't know if Gun Game knows he doesn't have to do that. Maybe he trusts the Maya Ringmaster to carry him. Shadow Demon is a good carry. That's an interesting perspective. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I mean... His attack range is really bad though, right? And he has no mobility. That's kind of the problem. I've done it before, by the way. That's why I'm saying it's not good. I actually tried it. At least compared to the other supports. I actually think the game that I posted today, I think they could have won if they just bought like a Meteor Hammer on the Ringmaster or the Oracle. I mean, it's actually hard to fight. Sorry, yeah, it's hard to fight 5 supports before like the 30-minute mark. I mean, Pugna Grimstroke is a pretty sick combo. Pugna Grimstroke is a pretty good combo. But Anti-Mage is going to have a really easy game. 8 being an AM this game, yeah. Anti-Mage is gonna... Gonna be an interesting exit interview. You do know that you don't have to pick. Shadow Demon passes basically Fury swipes at home. That's That's, how do I say this? I mean, conceptually, yes. The numbers are, like, really, really different, though. The numbers are really different. Like, very, very different. So different that I just... Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't last nearly as long. It doesn't deal nearly as much damage. I don't know. We'll see. That's that home part. The at home part is doing a lot of work. It's doing a lot of work in that case. It buffs team damage as well? I mean, yeah. Okay. He picked he picked them anti-mage. He picked them anti-mage, by the way. He said, I want to play into anti-mage. Give me some anti-mage.
You should have known better.
What the fuck, dude? Has anyone ever been like, you know who I'd love to play into? I'd love to play into anti-mage, dude. Dude, I'd love to play into anti-mage this game. That sounds fun. Unless you're like you're a Slardar spammer or whatever. Unless you're like every game you pick Slardar Meepo or something. Oh shit! The Crystal Nova on 2. Holy shit. They're passing wards around. Who's the... Oh my god, it's Core Witch Doctor. Or wait a minute, is it Core Ringmaster? I don't know. Got Anti-Mage carry, which is surprising to no one, but there's an Undying mid. This is... Actually, it is a Morphling support, guys. Okay. You guys agree with this? Maybe they're trying to be kind here. Oh my god, the wave fort mid. Anyways, fairy fire. Okay. Even a bad morph core is better support. Yeah, I guess yeah, that's true. Maybe they don't have any morph players. They don't have any morph players. Largo top. And it is Shadow Demon Pause 1. Okay. I mean, actually, she could build Manta this game. It's a good Manta game for her. See what timings. Grimstroke going for the Ethereal Blade. Yeah, I mean, that's the typical build, or it's the classic build for, it's the classic build for mid Grimstroke. Because it not only amps your damage, but prevents them from hitting the Phantom's Embrace. But, man, getting to the E-Blade is really hard nowadays. You have to buy a full ultimate orb. I mean, think about it. Most mid heroes, like, if you want to buy, like, a Witchblade, you know? Well, let me buy a Witchblade. That's cheaper than the one full component for your Ethereal Blade. So it's gonna take a while for this item to come online. It's gonna... You know, you're probably going to want to use that to counter the anti-mage, but once he gets Manta... What is he doing? Oh, he's getting his health. Once he gets Manta, it's not going to do anything. You can't dispel... Yeah, you can't dispel this, but you can get rid of the E-Blade. So you'll be able to hit it. See how that goes. Pugna actually out of mana. Morphling. You know... Oh, wait a minute. Look bottom. Taking a lot of damage from the Maledict. Might even tick out here. He'll survive. Still a lot of damage, though. They have the Ring of Health. They got a Tango. What is the highest rank on Radiant? On Radiant, the highest rank is... I don't know who the highest rank is. I don't know who the highest rank is, actually. I can't see their ranks. They're presumably supposed to be balanced. The waveform out, okay. Oh, shit! Undying. Solo kill on the Grimstroke. Level 5 timing with the Tombstone. Pretty good. This is a pretty strong laner. Got the bottle. Oh, shit! Oh, that guy's for sure dead. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. I mean, he has the Ring of Health, but their burst is really good. They timed that pretty well. Morph will be a non-factor once aim hits his item timings. Yeah. Yeah, but maybe, I don't know. This Morphling having a pretty rough lane. Crystal Maiden using her Q to farm. And that's going to be the impalement. Oh, but wait a minute. Anti-mage. Time to get it. No, dude. No. No, there's no way you die like this, dude. Dude, he just wanted a turnaround kill. I think he'll survive, though. He's going in, though. He's going in. And he survives on 20 HP. Holy shit. Oh my god, I did not expect him to blink back in. Okay, so they do get the turnaround kill. They do get the turnaround kill. Dude, this spell, it does 280 damage if you charge it up all the way. That's a lot of damage. If they can time it with the Maledict, it's pretty hard to get around it. I think he needs like some stat items. I think this Wraith Band is a mistake. He needs like a bracer so he doesn't get bursted. Calculated? I mean, is it? I don't know about this. Undying has the level 6. Oh my gosh, my Morphling dying top at full agi, no less. How does he dying full agi, dude? How many disables? How is the Morphling dying? And by the way, speaking of dying, Undying is going Midas. Oh my god. Undying is getting the Midas. He's like, dude, my lane's going well. My lane's going well. Let me get the Midas. Let me get that Midas. I mean, he has the anti-mage. He doesn't. They're not playing on a timing. It's a good cask. Oh shit though. Crystal Maiden trying to turn around here. Gonna take a lot of damage. A-Train trying to... Oh, wait a minute. They're trying to turn around here. Nether Ward used. They're gonna try to farm it up though. It's 20 gold. That's 20 gold. Trying to combo a bit. This lane is absolutely brutal for the anti-mage bottom. They don't have like a lot of hard disable, but they're timing it pretty well. They're timing it pretty well. I'm still not sure who the core is here. Might be like a position 3.5 type of situation. The core is whoever has more gold at the end of the lane. Tame the Beast is going to be off the mark. But I think Edud Moswa. Yeah. CM's going to die. Oh shit, Anti-Mage committing. Might get punished though for it, but the Undying TP. The Undying TP, and look at this. Look what's on the courier. He's got the Midas. You could not have done it any better. You would have sissied out and would not have gotten the turnaround kill. You're an immortal play. Good point. Yeah, I don't know, dude. This E-Blade is it's gonna take so long to farm this. I mean, they have the Go Scepter timing, though. Wait a minute. DD popped. Looks like A-Train's going to try to make something happen in the mid lane. Get the Wisdom here. Looks like they got the Wisdom top. I mean, bottom as well. But Undying, maybe? He's a little bit afraid. Oh, he does? No, he doesn't see the Pugna. A little bit afraid. You're going to secure the rune at least. It's an illusion rune bottom. Getting the phase boots. It'll be interesting to see what this Morphling buys. He's going for the arcane boots first. I'm just not convinced that any of these spells are worth having arcane boots. And they're going to kill the Witch Doctor bottom, actually. They're actually going to kill him. Meanwhile, Ringmaster blocking creeps. Yo, is that Catan behind your back? Yep. You a Catan enjoyer? Sorry, Catan. It's Catan. It's Catan. Settlers of Catan. I don't speak Russian, blink it in. But, wait a minute, the escape back buying some time. Is it going to be enough? The decrep saving him a bit, but the Mana Void finishes him off. And wait a minute, Anti-Mage blinking back in. He says, I want more. He's not going to get it, though. Coop trying to maybe make something happen with the cask. Not going to work. The Demonic Purge. This Shadow Demon is level 6. And Morphling... Yeah. It's... I don't really know what to say. Blinking back in! Guy only knows how to go in. I don't think my Morphling... I don't feel like any remorse for these people. He's doing it. He's figuring it out. They chose to put the Morphling as a support. They could have had it mid and they decided to put it as a support. They're going for the Mask of Madness on Shadow Demon, by the way. Is that ticket to right underneath? Looks like it, yeah. Honestly, I've never played board games till I met some friends and I can't stop playing now. It's literally the best. It's literally the best. Board games are literally the best kind of game in my opinion. Unfortunately, you have to have friends to make it work. Something I lack at the moment. Last year I had a pretty regular group that I played with. It was kind of just like a group of 6 people, and like whoever could come would show up. Trying to make a play on the Anti-Mage. Maledict gonna land, but they're gonna blink out, and they have the defensive freezing field. It's gonna zone them away. A-Train still sticking around here, trying to make something happen. And wait a minute, looking for the turnaround. Mana Void doesn't quite kill him. He's chasing. A-Train will die, but the reflected cask! The reflected cask! It's huge! Witch Doctor tries to turn around with the Death Ward, but it's not enough. Holy shit. You look like you have a lot of games behind you. Suggest me some more. I've only played Catan and Ticket to Ride. Those are pretty good. It kind of depends on... I have a pretty... I think I've gotten better about it, but I at least in the past I had a pretty big problem of buying games. I would just buy games that I wanted to play, which, you know, makes sense, but oftentimes they were not games that my group wanted to play. Many of these games never actually made it to the table because I would like explain it and they'd be like, yeah, we're not gonna do that. Yeah, we're not gonna, nah, I'm good. Something related to Catan, trading, a lot of talking in it. How many people do you usually play with? That's a pretty big deal. Crystal Maiden gonna go down top to A-Train. He's level 8 already. Grim going for the E-Blade still. But this might... It's gonna go for the Octarine Core next, of course. Usually 4. Sometimes gonna be 5, 6. Okay. Not bad. Similar to Catan. Let me think. I guess, so if you want lighter games, I tend to be more interested in kind of denser, heavier, more complicated games. Maybe since you like Dota, that might be true for you as well. But for like less complicated games, I think Carcassonne, Castles of Burgundy, and Pandemic are all, oh, and Dominion. Those are all, like, I think pretty, like, you can learn those, each of those games in, like, less than an hour, maybe even less than 30 minutes. So those are all quite good. Pandemic is interesting. If you've never played a cooperative game, I love cooperative board games. And they're, I think, particularly nice. Like, for me, I had a lot of situations. Okay, blinking. It's a huge mana void. But wait a minute. The Grimstroke trying to get a turnaround here. They're gonna get the Soulbind. Oh, no. Freezing Field. The Ghost Scepter. The Phantom's Embrace coming out from the Morphling. They'll get 3. Do you consider Catan an easy or a hard game? I would say Catan is a pretty light game. I would say it's a pretty light game. Not to say that it doesn't have like a high, like most board games have a very high skill ceiling. But Catan, I would say, I mean, like, you could teach that game to someone in like 30 minutes for sure. I would say Dominion. Carcassonne is a little bit actually lighter than Catan. But like Dominion, Carcassonne, Pandemic, and Castles of Burgundy is a little bit more complicated, but not that much. I've only played Monopoly. Monopoly is an interesting game. He's figuring it out. We've converted Paul into a morph player.
Wanna share a tango with me?
Yeah, this game isn't looking very good, honestly. The Anti-Mage has a Battle Fury already. And their response to it is the Shadow Demon. And they do have, you know, I'm not sure about this Midas Undying. He's trying to farm. Is he gonna use Tombstone to farm these? I hope he uses Tombstone to farm these. Use Tombstone. You're not gonna use it to fight. Yes, yes, dude. Yes, dude. Good Tombstone usage. Good Tombstone usage. Undying Chad, Midas, and Doctrine to Refresher. We'll see about the Refresher. Oh, you mean for the Midas? Yeah, you can't refresh Midas anymore. Donkid not happy about the Tombstone usage. Okay. They'll get a kill on... They'll get a kill on the Ringmaster. And look, my Crystal Maiden already has a Glimmer Cape finished. She's pretty farmed. A-Train. Gonna see what he can do down here. Oh, wait a minute. He figured out how to use Morph. Maledict on the Witch Doctor. And Antimage is gonna blink in. Signature move. And here comes the Soulbind. Here comes the Soulbind. It will kill the Morphling. And here comes the Anti-Mage trying to come back in off the back of the Freezing Field. Mana Void will finish off A-Train. They're gonna look for the Pugna. He won't be so easy to die though. And E-Blade still not finished on the Grimstroke. My favorite games though, there's exactly 3 games that I've played like way more than any of my other games. And they're gonna be a little bit more involved than Catan for sure. But like, oh wait a minute, E-Blade finished. He can't kill the little wifey. This is looking pretty strong. I mean, you do now have plus 24 all stats. All stats. Plus 24 all stats. Could be up to the Grimstroke for now to try to set the tempo. We're also waiting for the Shadow Demon Manta casual chainmail. Very important. Probably it would make sense to start with those games though. The ones that I mentioned. The three that I've played like the most are Root, Dune Imperium, and Spirit Island. Spirit Island is like a more involved cooperative game, but I really like cooperative games because even when sometimes if you have sometimes if like there's a game that you play a lot, you know, like you can imagine you know, you have someone new and like everyone else has like played the game multiple times before or something. I mean, almost always when you play a game, like not everyone is going to have played it the same amount of times, you know? And especially in board games, like the number of times that you play it can have a pretty substantial effect. Like playing a game for the first time versus playing a game for a second time is like a very, very different experience. And sometimes oh wait a minute, big fight happening top. They get the disruption on the Shadow Demon. Undying, gonna commit the Tombstone. They're gonna look to kite it, but oh my god, that decay does so much damage. They're gonna push up even further. Soulbind, the double E-Blade, and the silence. They were gonna try to make something happen here. It's a lot of damage, but wait a minute, here comes the Anti-Mage. Gonna finish off the Grimstroke and the Freezing Field. It's gonna push them back. Oh my goodness, that's 5 for 1. That's 5 for 1, guys. It's not looking good here. 8K net worth advantage. You're saying the names but didn't mention the names. You want me to type the games? Sure, I'll type them. Here we go. The 3 that I was talking about, or I'll say this, Easy. Dude, why is it using my personal account? Don't do that. Using my personal email. Well, I have to go log in here. Easy. Oh, it's... Why can't you enter? I'm just spamming my own chat now. Easy. Okay, whatever. Dominion. Carcassonne. Castles. Burgundy. I don't know if that's how you spell Burgundy, but you know what I mean. Burgundy. So, what else did I say? Oh, pandemic. Seven Wonders is also pretty good. I mean, these are kind of like the main starter games that I think people like. Those are, I would say all of those are like games where like, you know, someone, those are common starter games. Like the games that, like in the same way that you started with like Catan, I think a lot of people start with like Carcassonne or Dominion or something. And then my favorites, well, my most played for me is Spirit Island. And these ones are a little bit more complicated. Root and Dune Imperium. You're talking said the 3 games I played most of them after the fight this long. He came back and started saying, yeah. No, I was referring to the 5 that I was referring to the 5 that I said earlier, sorry. Are the 3 games from top to bottom? Okay, wait a minute. Soulbind, they're going in. Blink Dagger on the Witch Doctor. They're actually going to go down. He's farming a creep wave since they're both ethereal. But they'll actually get both kills. And this Undying's huge. He has the Octarine. Holy shit, dude. This guy has Octarine, Corbitus, Boots of Travel, and an Ogre. Is he most farmed right now? He's literally 2,000 gold off the Anti-Mage. That's insane, dude. This guy's insanely farmed. Holy shit, this guy's scaling. But they kill him. They're making plays. What's the most complex board game? I mean, it's hard to say. Oh, you know what? Nemesis. Have any of you guys played Nemesis? Nemesis is another banger. That game is awesome. That game is awesome. That would go along. I guess that would go along with my 3. Those 3 plus Nemesis. Dude, Nemesis is amazing. You gotta try Nemesis. That one's more complicated though. My games, like my favorite games are always more biased towards like, yeah, more like just more mechanics, more nuance, more complexity. Like my ideal board game situation is like basically the closer the game is to being the kind of game where you like sit down and like explain the rules for like 2 hours, take like a snack break, and then come back and like play a game for like 10 hours straight. Like that's my ideal gaming situation. And everything else that's like that doesn't take as long or is less complicated or involves fewer people is just not as good to me. I'm not saying it's worse, because I mean obviously that kind of situation almost never happens. But that's always what I'm biased towards. But as you can imagine, there's a lot of games that I own that I have not played. Because those are the games that I like buying. Those are the games that I like buying, but it's just really hard to get that many people together. Magna in, Wheel of Wonder, trying to zone them away, but Morphling coming back in. Demonic Purge out, gonna try to take down this Morphling, but it's not gonna happen. Anti-Mage getting kind of low. Freezing Field in the back. Coop trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. You'll see them. The Phylactery Morphling almost finishes off the Witch Doctor, and they're gonna chase. They want more here. Witch Doctor's healing them up. But wait a minute, here comes the Undying. He's TPing in. He's got the Tombstone. Tombstone down, but Anti-Mage dies. 62 seconds. That's almost 1,400 gold bounty. And wait a minute, this Undying? He's dying too? Oh no, it's a disaster. How do they do that? They're 8K up. I'm gonna hit you up when I come to the US. All right, let's do it. I don't care for easy, just in deep, the ones you prefer. Well, I'll give you guys an example. I don't know if I could say, like, it's kind of hard because I can say like like the most fun that I've ever had playing a board game was playing the most fun I had playing a board game was playing a game called Dune. Not Dune Imperium, the one I listed, but a game called Dune, which I think came out in like 1988 or something. When did Dune come out first? Dune board game. Let's see. Does not say. Maybe it doesn't say. Versions. This is the one I own, but there was maybe it's not this one. Re-implements Dune. This one. Here we go. Versions. 19. Wait, what? 1979. 1979. It's an old game. They republished it. Gale Force 9 republished it. That's the one I own. It comes in a small, unassuming box. Like, oh, this is not too bad. Not a super expensive game. But holy shit, dude, that game is an absolute monster. That game is an absolute monster. That game is not even, like, remotely balanced. It's not balanced at all. But it's fine because the win conditions are fucking crazy, dude. Radiant smoked up. A-Train might catch the smoke here. He'll TP out instead. They won't find anyone. Maya also sniffs out, but wait a minute. They're TPing into the triangle. They're running into the triangle. They might have TP'd into their own demise. Crystal Main's gonna be the first one to break the smoke. Anti-Mage wrapping around. Might try to look for something on this Grimstroke. Oh no, blinks in. Blinks in, but he has the E-Blade. But he's gonna run out of mana. Gonna try to escape. Can't figure out how to use this fucking E-Blade. He's dead. How long would it take to finish one round of Dune?
You should have known better.
To finish one game of Dune, it depends. It depends on a lot of things. I would say anywhere between 2 and 8 hours. Somewhere between 2 and 8 hours. The main reason that I would never recommend Dune to someone who is starting is because, or like someone who's kind of new to the board game hobby, is not because it's like takes super long. It's not even like a really heavy game. It's just very complicated. It's very, very complicated. Like it is unnecessarily complicated. The game actually, it's more like a simulation than anything else. It's more like, unlike more modern games, it's much more interested in capturing the experience of the Dune conflict as illustrated in the books and the movie than it is about like something like, I don't know, you know, making the game even remotely easy to understand or to learn. Are there any solo board games? Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of almost every game that's published, like that's been published in the last like decade has like a solo mode. For me at least, I think that the main reason that I like board games is because like they are board games. I've never played a video game with friends that was more fun than playing any of my board games with friends. And I've also never played a solo version of a board game that was more fun than playing any of the video games that I own. Like board games, you can do it, and I have friends that do it, but in my experience, I think video games are like just broadly more fun if you're playing solo, and board games are more fun if you're playing with other people. Like the board games have like the cost of like you have to get 2 to 6 people together in one place under one roof, and explain to them the rules, and then it's super fun, right? Video games don't have that cost, right? So like it makes sense that, yeah, it kind of makes sense that it's not going to be as fun. At least that's my experience. I've actually, by the way, I've only ever played Dune. I've only actually played Dune the board game, I think 3 times in my life. But every time that I've played it, it has been absolutely crazy, and like the highlight of like, not my year, but like probably one of the top 10 experiences of that year or something like that, depending on what I did that year. Maybe that's it. Maybe that just tells you that my life is not that interesting. Wheel of Wonder out. Anti-Mage blinking in, trying to make something happen. Oh, wait a minute, but the Soulbind. Gonna try to look for a punish. And look at this. They have the axe complete on the Grimstroke. He's going crazy. Are they gonna bring down the Anti-Mage? Solo, he gets him. Oh no, I didn't even think about this. This Anti-Mage illusion is an absolute beast. He's going in. He's spell immune. This single Anti-Mage illusion is doing more than any of the dire heroes. But it can't cancel a TP. Unlucky. Holy shit, this ag's actually based. Wait a minute. Is the 5 support squad gonna prevail? They're gonna try to do Roshan. I mean, they do. Wait a minute. 57% more damage. Wait a minute. 87. Wait. Is this? Wait a minute. Holy shit. It's actually, maybe Fury Swipes is the menace that we have at home. Holy shit. A victim of my own success. That's right. AM is complete cheeks. Let's see what my Undying doing. Yeah, he's got the BKB. He's got the BKB. Baldur's Gate 3 was a fun, my board game fan friend said. That makes sense. Baldur's Gate is basically, I mean, it's basically a board game, like made on a computer. Not strictly speaking a board game. Soulbind, this Undying, been farming all this time for what? The Shadow Demon. Gonna kill the Undying, but wait a minute. Anti-Mage blinking in. Abyssal Blade. Grimstroke completely out of mana. Can he finish him off? But the juke! The juke! And Maya just trying to kill a Nether Ward. They're gonna get the Aegis. Are they even gonna be able to kill this Grimstroke though? Maya trying to disrupt herself. Maybe gonna come back in. Probably gonna look to out though, but oh wait, okay. Okay, actually dealing a lot of damage. Anti-Mage gonna blink back out. They don't have a lot of catch here. And they might even try to turn this. Anti-Mage back in on the Ringmaster. Tries to channel the Meteor Hammer, obviously. Oh no, what a throw. What a throw. Gonna disrupt herself, but it's just gonna delay her death by a few seconds. Oh no. What a throw. Is there a special rule that the morph gets mileage? What? Mileage. What do you mean mileage? Some trash talk going on here. Grimstroke not happy about this anti-mage. Like money from last walk. No, I don't think so. This Morphling has Blink Dagger and a Phylactery. Interesting. I mean, there are good spells to morph into. I don't... He blinks it. But the escape act! He's gonna get out! He might even die. Oh, alt to morph into Ringmaster. That's all he wanted. Undying gonna TP back in. What's he doing? Blinks into morph into Ringmaster. This ability has decent cast range. I don't know why he's blinking in. Shadow Demon actually pretty farmed. Actually pretty farmed. But is it gonna be enough? Is it gonna be enough? Gonna go for the Hex on the Grimstroke. More control. A-Train with the Aeon Disc. Wait a minute. It's gonna make it pretty hard for him to kill. And Coop has the full Aghanims finished. More Strength Challenge impossible. It's hard, you know, you have to press the ability. That's it, actually. You just have to press the ability. I don't know. How do you do it? Everyone's farming. DD in the river. DD in the river. But I'm afraid that Radiant gets more out of this farming time than Dire. Undying's gonna go for the heart of Tarrasque. Tarrasque. This DK has a 1.5 second cooldown, by the way. Crazy. My decay. He's not that far off of the anti-mage. Gun game gonna go down in the mid lane to the anti-mage. Easy kill. All morphed into the Witch Doctor. But here comes the Shadow Demon. She's been farming for a long time. Gonna go back for the specialist right now. You have a lot of health. Maybe gonna look for a wrap around here. No, she's just farming. DD's still in the river. We'll see if anyone tries to claim it. Ags on AM would be massive. What does it even do nowadays? It increases mana burn per hit. 6%. It's a little bit. After casting ability, your mana break within 5 seconds burns additional 20% max mana. Oh shit. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And the Hex almost finished on the Grimstroke. But wait, look at this. Anti-Mage goes for the BKB. Makes sense. It's gonna be basically impossible to kill this Anti-Mage through BKB. It's gonna be up to the Shadow Demon to do that. Like half the mana gone on all end tiers in one single hit. Yeah. Yeah, but you have to wonder if it would just be better to get a Nullifier or something like that. I don't know. R just means more menace stacks. Do you guys think? I wonder if this... Does it say specifically that this doesn't apply attack modifiers? Wait, maybe this applies menace stacks. We'll have to see. I think it's not supposed to. Gun game gonna die again. Oh no. She didn't remember to disassemble the Mask of Madness to get the broadsword. Disappointing. I expected more. Maybe she wants the Mask of Madness. Maybe she'll start applying menace to everything. Radiant maybe gonna look to push top a bit. They have 2 siege creeps. Anti-Mage looking pretty scary. Is level 25 here. Minus 50-second Mana Void cooldown. Paul's gonna blink in and just stand there. Anti-Mage gonna blink in also. Another blink Hex out. They're gonna hard commit. Here comes the Soulbind. He can't get away. Oh my gosh, this Witch Doctor actually destroying them all. And Shadow Demon is also not even able to kill a Crystal Maiden. Oh my god, dude. This Shadow Demon is so pathetic. The Soulbind, though. The Soulbind into Death Ward, it's a brutal combo. Absolutely brutal. Do I need a Kaya to keep doing that in between a fight? Have you seen the Shadow Demon cleanse plus Ice Wall interaction? Yeah, it's like the old, it reminds me of back when, Slark's, Dark Pact would, had an interesting interaction with Corrosive Skin on Viper. If you Dark Pacted while you were, if the Dark Pact procs Corrosive Skin, you would just, like, lose, like, 600 health. It was so funny. Does SD Menace amp all team damage now, or just him? Sorry. No, it amps all team damage. Amps all team damage. The problem is just the fact that Shadow Demon doesn't do that much damage himself. And that has something to do with the fact that he is an intelligence hero. I think so. Well, let's see here. Yeah, increases their damage taken. So it should affect everyone. Let's see. Doesn't look like it applies. No, it doesn't. It doesn't apply to the other creeps. Am hasn't been pushing enough as it looks. Yeah, I think he needs to be split pushing bottom a bit. They have a nice ward down here too. There's 3 wards. There's 3 wards on the cliff. They got Giga Vision here. Look, this guy, he has 12 mana stacks on him. Taking 50% more damage, they could go on this. Crystal Maiden blinks it. It's a 3-man Frostbite! Paul going in, morphs into the Ringmaster, but he might not even be able to get out. Wheel of Wonder used, no one will die. 2 ultimates used. Nothing happens. They're trying to siege this. A-Train. Moving towards the Anti-Mage. Maybe Anti-Mage figured out he's got to split push a bit. He has the Ags, actually. Okay. Ags completed. Oh, now look at this. They're smoking. A-Train wants to make something happen. They're smoked up. They see the Largo. They see the Largo. He doesn't have BKB yet. They could probably kill him. We'll see if they want to. They see him. They see him. Witch Doctor in. Death Ward, Maledict. He's pretty fast, though. Misses the, what the hell is this ability called? Stroke? Misses the stroke. I reckon that's gotta be the first time that Veyre has failed a stroke. Surprisingly, he gets out of it. They do have the Hex. They have good control here. A missed stroke usually results in an anticlimax. That's my experience as well, yeah. That's my experience as well. Shadow Demon. Gonna go for the Parasma, actually. Okay. Does do a lot of damage. Does do a lot of damage. I think a Bloodthorn probably would have been more threatening here. See what happens, though. Crystal Maiden pretty farmed. She has the Lotus. And Undying with the heart completed. Gonna go try to consume his Aghanim's now. He has the full Shiva's Guard in his backpack. Of course, he's not gonna swap that out for the Midas. He needs the Midas. He needs the Midas. We can't all be Stroke Masters. You just gotta practice, man. Just gotta practice. You go for Roche here. It is pretty fast with the Menace. Look at this. 81. 38. 86%. Look at this. Holy shit. Oh my god. I mean, if you get the stacks up, it does do a lot of damage. It's just like, what are you amplifying, you know? What are you amplifying? Bay Ray, level 25, 70% stroke speed, and travel range. That should make it a lot easier for him to stroke. Gonna make it a lot easier for them to stroke. Ringmaster has the Escape Act Ags completed. Wait. They find the Anti-Mage Witch Doctor committing the Death Ward. Maya walking around. Not able to do anything because she's playing Shadow Demon. My stroke speed increases when I watch the Eco stream. Yeah, that's a common symptom I've heard. Oh, 2 charges of disruption. Holy shit, dude. Almost 6 slotted here on the Shadow Demon. Bottom tower is gonna go down somehow, even though literally no one's down there. So we got Morphling. Can't click on him. Glimmer Cape. Working on the Glimmer Cape. Almost had BKB done for the Largo. I go for the Tormentor. Easy to do with the Shadow Demon. They're getting a lot of objectives here. Only a 5k net worth advantage. Only a 5k net worth advantage. Kind of mirroring their map movements here. Octarine Core. Working on the Octarine Core for the Grimstroke. That's going to allow some faster stroking. More strokes per second. Shadow Demon sending in the Illusion Army. Scouting a bit. Now wait a minute, this Anti-Mage, he's taking a lot of damage. He's taking a lot of damage. These illusions, they add up. They will die. And Coop going in. But wait a minute, the counter initiation, he's instantly dead. Morphling tries to go in on the Grimstroke, but oh no. Uses the Soul Bind, it's reflected, it doesn't do anything. But they do, okay. Anti-Mage Illusion. Gonna start making some problems for the backline. Undying. He has 10,000 HP and Shadow Demon in. Gonna start working on this Undying, actually doing a lot of damage. 33 mana stacks and rising. They're just trying to kill this Anti-Mage Illusion. Another Wheel of Wonder missed. Are they going to try to chase? Crystal Maiden on the side. Blinks in. Oh no, but here's the Anti-Mage. But the save! The Decrepify! It's going to buy some time, but will it be enough? No, oh no. Wait. Anti-Mage may be pushed a bit too far. The Hex catches him and he's dead. And they know. They know it's over. Demonic Purge committed. Gonna try to get the Ghost Scepter, but it's immediately dispelled. What? Oh my goodness. 10,000 HP for what? 10,000 HP for what, dude? Oh my goodness. Coop gonna catch the Morphling. Hex. Maledict. Tame the Beast. He's dead. And Maya still chasing down this Largo. She has a stun. If she wants to use it, no. And wait a minute, the creep wave is pushing in here. They're actually winning fights. Anti-Mage playing a bit too aggressive. He's getting punished. Maya finally figures out she has a good catch, and this Parasma, it's actually doing a lot of damage. It only took 51 minutes. It only took 51 minutes, but she's online, actually outscaling the anti-mage. What? I'm dying. TP's out. Manages to get to the top tier 3. Not a good trade, though. That is the Octarine core finished on the Grimstroke. A lot of hexes. Is looking much different than when I left work. Yeah, it's not clear. Anti-mage blinking in on the carry, by the way. That's the carry. Immediate BKB use. Soulbind breaks the Lincolns. Oh, but the hex. Anti-mage's gonna get out. Paul trying to make some space on the back line. But here comes the Crystal Maiden. She's trying to zone, but they just walk out. They just kite it. And now Paul in a bad spot. But here comes the Undying. Doesn't have Tombstone. But maybe they might try to, he might bait them back into the Tombstone. They're just trying to hold the area. Anti-mage back at full HP almost. No one even dies. Oh no. Pugna gonna die. And they find the Ringmaster. The Hex though. They're gonna try to kill the Morphling, but the Yules, an Anti-mage, gets a haste rune. He's just gonna run away. There's 2 fights happening at the same time. I don't know what to watch. Ringmaster gonna die. Undying in pursuit. And Maya trying to turn this around, but she doesn't have any health. And Anti-mage is still alive and hasted. Oh no. It's a huge mana void. And the bash, it cancels the TP. But here comes the Witch Doctor. He's gonna use the BKB and the Death Ward. Anti-mage doesn't even care though. He knows what he wants. He wants the Grimstroke. He wants him now. What Grimstroke? Trying to go back in. But the mana void just breaks the Lincolns. She actually gets out. Oh, but not everyone gets out. Hoop gonna go down. I can barely tell who the backline is. Yeah, it's not clear. And suddenly, the shoe is on the other foot. They're gonna go for end. I don't speak Russian. He wants it done, and they don't have buyback. They don't have buyback. Grim is a girl. Well, it's kind of confusing because the hero is a guy and the player is a girl, so I keep mixing it up. But look at these Shadow Demon illusions. These menace stacks. They're becoming an absolute menace. I'm making poor initiations. He should go in the back line. Yeah, but who is the back line? But who even is the back line? This game, it's constant back and forth here. Constant back and forth. And look, Roche is up. They want it. They're not nearly as good at killing Roche as Dyer is. They don't have the meta stacks. The one's not in the front. Genius. Shadow Demon gonna try to swap out the Mask of Madness with a Disperser, actually. Interesting. Could make it a bit easier to kite out. Doesn't have the pike. Since they went for the Hydra. Roche going bottom. They're gonna go for it. Their team is not that good at doing Roche, but if they have all 5 here, should be pretty fast. But they're gonna have to push. They're gonna have to push into Dyer now. They're gonna have to push into the Shadow Demon with all of his illusions, no less. Scan used. They know they're in there, but it's too late. They'll get the Aegis. And this Anti-Mage already pretty hard to kill. Now you have to kill him twice. But this bottom wave pushing in. Someone's gonna have to respond here. See what they choose to do. Grimstroke playing top. Crystal Maiden gonna TP back. They're gonna see it. Vayray with the Bloodthorn queued up. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Leipnir completed on the Ringmaster, almost level 25. Both are very good talents, and he has the Unicycle ready, by the way. Grimstroke being a bit of a menace here. Keeping this top wave pushed. They're gonna have to respond to this. Crystal Maiden with the overwhelming blink. Trying to make some space, and here comes Paul, waveforming in. But wait a minute! Anti-Mage just dies! He just dies! But here comes the Undying! He catches 3! Tombstone down! Anti-Mage BKB popped, trying to kill the A-Train, but the Soulbind. It's gonna control them. The double cask! And another Maledict! Oh my goodness, that's Anti-Mage dead! And Undying, he seemed unkillable, but now, he's not looking so scary. Anti-Mage buying back, TPing in back on the outpost. This Undying, so hard to bring down, but he will die. He'll respawn instantly. Oh, but here comes I don't speak Russian. He may not speak Russian, but he can Mana Void. And they don't have the Witch Doctor to deal with him this time. Vayray looking pretty out of position. Probably wish they got back now. And she's dead. Gonna buyback on the Grimstroke. Need someone to clear these waves. And the Shadow Demon doesn't have buyback either. But buyback on 2. We'll see if they want to push anyways. It looks like they will. This Witch Doctor actually turning out to be the Anti-Mage counter. It's still 3v4 here. But let's be honest, this Morphling is pretty much irrelevant, so doesn't matter that much. A-Train gonna set up the Nether Ward in the back. Undying in with the Shiva's Guard. Coop blinking in. It's a huge Death Ward, but they're just gonna run away. They're just gonna run away, and now the Freezing Field comes out. Maybe gonna turn it around here, but the Maledict still doing a lot of damage. Anti-Mage on the backline finds the A-Train. Crystal Maiden. But wait a minute. Anti-Mage dying, pops the BKB. He's low. He blinks out. He blinks out. He'll just barely survive, but here comes Paul. Waveforming in. He has no impact. He's doing nothing. Just gonna get hexed up and probably die. Yep. Well, that's a dieback on the Witch Doctor. Almost killed the Anti-Mage, but not quite enough. Not quite enough. They have a small window here. This Witch Doctor has been doing a lot in these fights. Without him, I don't know if they can make a fight happen. I don't. Level 30 completed on the Grimstroke. Maya hasn't purchased an item for a long time. 60 minutes done. Ringmaster is going to go down again. They're trying to farm their items. They're looking for camps, but they're already farmed. They're already farmed. See what Grimstroke decides to take. Anti-Mage gonna find A-Train. Gonna get out though. This is a Curio, by the way. This is a Curio tier 5 neutral. Can get the Regalia if she wants it. So many good options here. Tier 4 tower is gonna fall. You tired today? Yeah, I'm a bit tired. I don't know what it is, honestly. I guess I've been working all day. Working hard. Things are gonna calm down a bit. There's a DD in the top river. And only one set of barracks. Only one set of barracks away from Megas here. Oh, wait a minute. Bayrate decides to go for the Divine Regalia. And remember, this is 30% artifact potency. 26% damage. Pretty good. Pretty good. And Maya almost has hers. We'll see what she decides to take. A-Train trying to get some vision down. Spider legs complete on Anti-Mage. Going for the audacious enchantment. Not working on the biceps though. Hey bro. I mean, he's right. Look at these guns. Oh my god, dude. That's at least like 2 inches, dude. That's at least 2 inches. Haters think I'm not flexing. And look at this. Dazoon Bloodright. Dazoon Bloodright completed. And also the hulking enchantment. This is the first time I've seen this. Plus 1.5% max health regen, plus 5% health. It's a lot of health, dude. A lot of health. Arms like a troll summoner. Dude. Troll summoners have big arms, right? Can we find one? Troll summoner. Maybe there's no troll summoners. There's no troll summoners on the map, guys. Maya goes for the Stygian Desolator. Plus 150 movement speed. It's pretty fast. An Anti-Mage. Spider legs. Larga with the Harmonizer. Okay. Witch Doctor with the Rift Shadow Prism. Huge, huge. The Anti-Mage has 58% magic resistance. This guy does not take very much magical damage. But Witch Doctor, going for the Bloodthorn maybe. Has the Orchid completed. Still holding on to this bottom barracks. Am I gonna go for the BKB, it looks like. Interesting. Very interesting. They don't have a lot of spells to be concerned about. She has the Dispel already, of course, with the Manta. Prevents the mana burn, though. Maybe she's kind of afraid of the mana burn. Crystal Maiden with the Ags finished. Overwhelming Blink Ags. No BKB, though. Still pretty easy to interrupt this freezing field. But she has the money for BKB if she wants it. Crying out, dude. Looking at a screen for too long today, yes. Yopal has. Going for the BKB as well. Has the Minotaur Horn completed. Crystal Maiden also has the Minotaur Horn completed. I'll make it a little bit hard. A little bit hard to cancel Freezing Field. Meteor Hammer or Fallen Sky, I mean on the Ringmaster. Wacky Davo pinging to push. He wants this done. But Anti-Mage gonna maybe wait for the Roshan. Gonna maybe wait for the Roshan here. Not much happening here. Undying, holding on to the Midas. Very important, very important. A-Train trying to get some cheeky wards down. Won't have a sentry to deal with this one for now, at least. A-Ray going for the 7th slot refresher. And they're gonna start Roshan here. And wait a minute, they might try to contest this. They see the Morphling. They know Anti-Mage isn't here. And Coop onto the Crystal Maiden. She'll get out though with the Minotaur Horde. And Roshan already at half HP. They're trying to contest this. They don't want to give this up for free. But there's a ward here. Oh no, there's a ward here. It's pretty risky to fight. It's pretty risky to fight this. And Coop, BKB used. Oh no. Oh no, they're not even gonna kill the Morphling. I say that though, but he's almost dead. Anti-Mage gonna blink in, now has the Aegis. And here comes the Undying. Gonna try to get the Death Ward, but it's gonna die. Oh, but this Shadow Demon. He's menacing himself. Oh no, and Bayray gonna try to make something happen, but still has Soulbind, BKB. Gonna be able to TP out though. This is not looking good. They tried to contest it. Bayray pinging the wards. It's not looking good. After 67 hard-fought minutes. That's it. That's it. Undying blinks in. The Hex, though. Oh, no. The Refresher. Wait a minute. This guy's taking a lot of damage. These illusions are doing a lot. He's going to immediately respawn. Going to TP back in. Doesn't have the Boots of Travels in his inventory because he was fucking around with his Midas. Okay, we're going to try to go back in. It's still 3v5 Soulbind. Anti-Mage in onto Maya. She doesn't have buyback. She's dead. And now, it's not looking so good for Vayray either. Gonna try to go back in. Buys back, but no Regalia. Ancient is dying. Oh, no, dude. It's over. It's over. 68 minutes for this. I can't take it. I can't take it. That's be the worst game of Dota I've ever played. Dude, the Shadow Demon, it actually did a lot of damage. It actually did a lot of damage, dude. $73K. Holy shit. That SD carry was peak. Man, I was so useless. I mean, to be fair, you decided that you wanted to play into Anti-Mage. I thought this was going to be easy. I'm like, dude, Morphling mid, Anti-Mage carry, Largo offlane, but why did you guys decide to put Morphling as a support? Why was... Guys, it's got to be Morphling support. We have Undying, but it's got to be Morphling support, bro. It's got to be the Morph support. I listen to my teammates. Always the victim. None of us know. No one wanted to play more. So Paul took the bullet. Paul took the bullet. Oh my goodness. Game client's out of date. I mean, to be fair, it was a close game. It was a close game. It was kind of back and forth. It was kind of back and forth. It looked like, oh damn dude, it's over, and then like Anti-Mage just randomly dies twice to like Witch Doctor. Pure Agi morph support, not even 4 seconds. It's for the damage, dude. For the damage. Didn't feel close? It looked pretty close. I mean, if it's a 67-minute game, it's definitely a close game. I do not know how to play Morph. I know. We know. We know. We know. Running into that last fight without any vision was a throw. Yeah, I saw you pegging it. I saw you pegging it. Taylor refresher doesn't refresh BKB. No, refresher doesn't work on items at all now. Is this an in-house? It is an in-house. It is an in-house. My favorite moment of the Paul morphling was blinking onto the enemy high ground to morph into Ringmaster, immediately getting disabled and maledicted, and then waveforming out just to die. I morphed into him! It's like, why are you trying to get the Ringmaster morph so bad? Remember hitting Undying with a stroke of fate for 1400 near the end? That was fun. Oh yeah, the zombies? Holy shit. The Undying, you know, Midas Octarine Core, I mean, it's a based build. It's a based build, I have to say. Maybe with a Hex it would have been a bit stronger, but Undying got a little salty at us. My Undying mid with Midas Octarine. What are you guys doing? I enjoyed watching Furious Swipes at home. I mean, the SD carry was like, it looked really underwhelming until like an anti-mage randomly had like 50 stacks of menace and then just got like insta killed by like a witch doctor or something. It was so feast or famine. It was either completely useless or it was like actually solo carrying fights. There's no in between. It was never like, oh, that looks pretty good. It was like, oh, dude, this is so useless, or holy shit. All right, guys, get in here. We got time for one more. Cannot find the lobby. Are you looking for reverse captains mode on US East? I like how all these games are usually 50 plus minutes. Yeah, we only had one game. We had one game last week that was pretty short, but all of them have been pretty close. I mainly play Clinks and Void Spears, so that was different. I appreciate you being a good sport about it. Doesn't show up. Does anyone have any wisdom? If you link me your friend code, I can invite you directly. That's another option. I think you would need Bloodthorn. Yeah, I feel like Bloodthorn with the Shadow Demon would have gone crazy. Even though they have a lot of like purges or dispels. I mean, basically every time Anti-Mage died, it was like in a hex duration. Guys, make sure to give the stream a thumbs up if you're enjoying it. Jonah Lees. It's annoying playing against ST Grim because I couldn't make any stats item on anti-mage. Yeah, actually the Grimstroke Ags went pretty hard there. It's not as good now that illusions don't burn mana, but like still very difficult to deal with because you had like a bunch of, I mean, anti-mage just has a bunch of agi at level 30, so it like has 1,000,000 armor. What join side of team? It doesn't matter. You just join one of the teams. We'll do a balanced shuffle. Harriet Tub Girl. Pretty good username. Or picking TB offlane to counter an anti-mage the mana burn was like non-existent. You mean back when anti-mage illusions could do it? Because now they don't at all. We need 2 more. You ever feel so bad now that Manta is kind of useless? Yeah, like you kind of still want it. Yeah, they got to figure something out with the hero because you kind of still want Manta, but like it doesn't really do that much damage. So like, what do you do? You're gonna go like BKB or something, but you don't really want to go BKB because anti-mage likes kiting out and stuff. Discover the diffusal upgrade. Yeah, the problem though is that Disperser doesn't give any strength. Like, Anti-Mage has big HP issues. I think that, like... I mean, I still think that... Like, Manta is still good. I think they need to give him, like, the, They need to give him, like, the PL treatment, you know? They need to give him the PL treatment. Like, they need to make him... Actually... They either need to make him tankier so he can, like, blink in and not just insta-die with, like, Battle Fury. Or maybe they make him viable in another position. Or they need to make him actually deal damage with, like, without relying on the illusions, you know? I'm very, very okay with AM being Garbo. Oh, trust me, I absolutely agree. Anti-Mage is not, especially if you're playing Arc Warden, like, fuck that hero. But still. Yeah, they gotta figure it out. Like, maybe add some kind of active effect to it. Like, if they did, it slows, right? Doesn't it slow by default? Anti-Mage. It doesn't slow. Wait, slow? Oh, wait, yeah, it does slow. Yeah, it slows. Like, I wonder if they had the Ags effect on here where, like, if you activate it, has like a 30-second cooldown or something, your next attack does bonus or something. And then you could get like S and Y or I don't know. I don't know, dude. And while they're at it, delete Kez and Barra too. They gotta figure out. I feel like they have no idea what they're doing with Kez. Like, not that their like changes aren't like educated, but like I just don't think that they have an idea of what the hero is supposed to be. It feels like the hero is supposed to be a burst assassin, but it turns out Falcon Rush is just cracked, and so they're trying to like they're trying to stop people from like just like not buying Ags and then like pressing Falcon Rush and just like solo carrying because you have a Daedalus and a Basher built into one spell. VA is pretty bad right now without our Facet, yeah. Guys, we need 2 more people. You said Manta doesn't burn mana, but it does? Oh yeah, no, it does burn mana. Yeah, sorry, I thought I was saying about diffusal blade. Yeah, because this is a passive. But it's only 25%. That's really bad, yeah. 25%. 25% is... It's basically... I mean, you know, if you think about it, you have 2 illusions, you're getting an extra 50%. Eh. Also, why am I still awake? I don't know. Why are you still awake? Go to bed. I'll be here tomorrow. Two more people. Two more people. Are you not playing again, gun game? You're not playing with us again, gun game? Bro. Actually gonna call it a night, gotta get up in 5 hours. Dude. I mean, I appreciate you hanging out, but holy shit. Whenever I get 5 hours of sleep, I wake up and I literally don't want to be alive. I could not function on 5 hours of sleep. Hope you sleep well. They should give Anti-Mage a built-in bash, guys. Just give him a built-in bash. Mana break now. Mana break now bashes if they're out of mana. Oh yeah, dude. I have a friend invading my home soon, so I can't. Oh, fair enough. I imagine having friends. But the bash only bashes himself. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He stuns himself whenever when he hits them. Him old call the mana drain. Actually, that wouldn't be too bad. That wouldn't be too bad. I don't know. I guess you probably still just go Manta. But maybe Axe is like necessary. I mean, Anti-Mage has the curse of, like, Anti-Mage is just one of those heroes. Like, the problem is that he will always conceptually counter. Like, no matter what. Like, there are just certain heroes in the game that he just conceptually counters. Like, Storm Spirit, Medusa, Invoker. You know, all these heroes. That just, like, as long as he... It doesn't really matter what the numbers are. As long as he, like, does what he does, he'll just dumpster them. And so, like, if you ever make him strong enough that he's good in any other situations than as a counter, then he just becomes broken. Because, like, you already have your niche filled of when the hero's good, and then now you also can just be picked randomly. It's like, what are you doing? That's not okay. They either need to make him, like, better overall and worse against those counters, or they just need to, like, focus on him being a counter hero. Increase the blink cast point by a bit. Reduce the AoE damage of his ult. Increase the cooldown of his spell shield. Yeah, I feel like if mana, like if the mana drain didn't drain as much, you could do something like honestly just give him more stat gate, you know? If you gave him like a decent stat game and like, I know it sounds crazy, but like halved his mana drain, then instead of being like the guy who like blinks in and like bursts someone down, he's the guy that like blinks in and he's like kind of hard to kill, you know? But he's like not as annoying to play against. I feel like that'd be a decent way to take the hero. He's more of like a traditional carry in that way. Kind of like a Spectre. You know, like Spectre doesn't, especially now, Spectre doesn't like just insta-kill you. She can in the late game, but like in the early game, before she gets like Manta, Bloodthorn, fucking Abyssal Blade, Butterfly, she's not gonna insta-kill you. She just like plays numbers games where she's like, yeah, I'm just I'm not gonna kill you instantly, but I'm just gonna slowly kill you and you're not gonna kill me and it's gonna be sad for you. I feel like they could maybe do that with him, like, kind of like some sort of sustained kind of play. You're like kiting in and out. I don't know. They had a Storm Spirit in my team with Blink. That's interesting. I mean, he's saving mana, bro. He's saving mana. People trying to buy items to give mana regen, just get a Blink dagger, dude. Just get a Blink. Then you can save mana on the initiation. Save like 500 mana, dude? Hell yeah. You guys remember back when Storm Spirit would build Arcane Blink 5 Null Talisman? You'd like, because Arcane Blink would give mana cost reduction. You'd use Arcane Blink and then just like have like 70% mana cost reduction with Null Talisman. You could just like go anywhere. It's kind of based. We don't have enough people. We need 2 more, guys. We need 2 more. 4v4? That's when Arcane Blink gave cast point and cooldown reduction on casts. That was pretty nice. SF Arcane Blink Abyssal Blade. Oh, that was fun. That was fun. Get a refresher orb. Just immediately explode 2 targets. So easy. Oh, that's in the lobby. Wacky Davo. A Wacky Davo. Wait. What happened to Wacky Davo? Fair enough. You guys got any friends you can invite? No? Fair enough. Neither do I. Add 1 bot to each side. I don't know. I don't know about bots. I don't know about bots. You guys want to play with bots? Oh, forget. Let's go. Alright, I'll just join then. We got 5v5, guys. Let's go. Alright, let's do highest somewhere. I'll draft this time. You can, whoever wants to draft on your team, you can draft. I don't care. Use coming? That's fine. I don't mind playing. It's okay. Okay. Ban Chen. Ban Chen. And Brew. Fuck Brew. Alright, what's the strat? I gotta pick it. I gotta think of a strat. Or a spirit ban. Or a spirit ban. Oh shit, I just realized I'm picking. I have a strat, guys. I have a strat. Grimstroke. Largo. Tiny. Dude, why is Underlord a support? Who the fuck says Underlord's a support, dude? Oh wait, I'm banning. The fuck? Shit. I don't know what's going on. It's so weird because our picks show up on the other side. That's why I was messed up. And we're picking next. For them. Or no. Wait. So I'm picking here. So this pick is gonna go here. Now I pick. No, they're picking. They're picking. The fuck, dude? Okay. They're picking. Only picks are reversed. They should swap it. Should make them both. Ban Huskar. So now we have Oracle. We have Oracle. So we want to pick someone Oracle is good against. Someone who's countered by dispels. It's not really Enchantress, but someone who is Giga countered by dispels. Warlock? Yeah, Warlock. Warlock. Warlock, not Visage, Winter Wyvern. Lich? Yeah, oh yeah, Lich would be a good one. I don't really want to give them Lich. I feel like Lich is a pretty strong hero, even with that. Bane is hard countered by Oracle. Oh yeah, Bat Rider. Bane, Bat. Ilmon's pretty scary. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Ika, I'm curious about your top 3 pizza toppings. Assuming cheese, I would say pepperoni, mushroom, and onion. Probably my go-to 3. Yeah, Warlock was probably not a good one. Might go for this hero. Bane. Ringmaster. We have Ringmaster. This is my pick, dude, for sure. Dude, this is actually... Guys, this is such a good pick. This is such a good pick, dude. Isn't this an amazing pick? Ringmaster counters him. Oracle counters him. So now I'm banning. What do I not want them to pick for us? Don't want any more of these stupid int heroes. Disruptor. Disruptor is pretty fucking ass in this game for us. And then I'm happy with Witch Doctor. I'm happy with Pugnar. I'm happy with AA. Maybe Lion. I don't want Lion. I'll probably ban Lion. I think otherwise there's not really that much left. Lone Druid, Lion. What do I want to pick for them finally? ET. Is ET's Astral Spirit dispellable? I just don't want to give them anyone that can get on top of us, like, at all. That's like the one thing I'm concerned about. Can they get on top of us? I want to pick like a strength, like maybe Undying actually. Phoenix? No, we don't have egg hitters. Yeah, I don't want to pick this guy because we don't have egg hitters either. I want someone kiteable. Oh, to ban. No, I'd be happy to have Phoenix. You know, because of Bloodlust? I don't think it's a big deal. They don't have any dispels. Maybe Jack Kiro? Jack Kiro. All the healing have, I think we're going to struggle with how tanky Ogre is. No, we have Ringmaster. And we can build Spirit Vessel too. Also, Ogre, all of Ogre's shit can be dispelled and we can disarm him. Like, Ogre's not going to do anything. Ogre's literally not going to do anything. Our team is insane at kiting, actually. Our team is insane at kiting, dude. They're gonna have to pick for us some actually decent core hero now. There's like nothing left. Except for like, yeah, I don't think there's anything left, honestly. Who am I gonna pick? Can I go Bane? I honestly don't want to give them... I think it is Bane, actually. I think Bane is fine. I was kind of picking like a 0 stun draft. Don't give them stuns. Yeah, I was thinking... But I also think... Wait, I'm picking right now. Shit. I'm thinking about Bane. Maybe he's Nature's Prophet, but this guy actually scales well. I mean, Pugna is like absolutely useless against our heroes, actually. This guy's so useless. If, like, we all deal spell damage, and worst case scenario, if they pick us a right clicker right now, we have Fortune Send for him. The only problem is that the Nether Ward is kind of annoying, but I got Manta and Gurman. You gotta chill with the Manta though, I have to say. On Ringmaster, okay. Alright, I'm probably gonna play Skywrath then. Yeah, they had to give us some kind of core. Yeah, just take who you want. Just take who you want. Are we gonna see the Maya Ringmaster again? Dude. Who's our carry? I mean, I can mid. I can mid. I mean, you want Oracle into... You want Oracle into the Warlock. That's what you want. Maybe I go carry, actually. I'll go carry. Whoever is going mid should buy a Spirit Vessel, by the way. Got too many subs.
I'll look for you on the DP. Oh.
Is it Ogre carry? Makes sense. That guy is gonna get fucked, I think. Okay. This is a really good lane for us. We should look to lane swap soon. We want Oracle into this guy top. Warlock. Maybe it's not a big deal.
Yeah, get the gate.
When I get level 3, we can do crazy shit. But until then, we're just chilling, I think. Hero's base damage is horrendous. Gotta control the lane.
Fuck, I missed.
Oh shit. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Phase boots. It is not going well. They're kind of just diving us. We have to TP out here. Gotta see what's going on the map. Our lanes are not going that well. Maybe we shouldn't have sent Oracle top. I didn't realize that Ogre was bottom. I mean, I knew that he was bottom, I just didn't think about it. Now the top tower's dead. Kill the ward. Do not. Be able to run away. We need to continue running though. They're probably gonna try to chase. Because they TP'd so many heroes up here. Yeah, there it is. Dazzle has a DD. Oh, maybe something happens here though. Maybe not. They're doing it. I believe. Nice. Okay. Okay.
No chance to smoke back.
Definitely should have my ult right now. Hello, what to do but also be. True? True? I think we should try to defend this. Still bugged, no? Yeah, this guy is.
Yeah, no wrong.
Got him. So much damage. Now we gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here, man. Dude, how does that hit me? How does that hit me, dude? Okay. Are there 2 other cores farming on the other side of the map? Yes. I don't know what to tell you. Yep, there are. No carry again? Well, we'll see. I'm hoping I can carry. I mean, this here can output a lot of damage. I'm gonna try to go for Kaya, I think. Need it. Or mana regen. Nope, not quite enough. Can't do it while she's not quite enough. Oh, nice. I think I want this actually. Are you playing mid sky? No, this is carry sky. This is carry sky. This is our only realistic carry hero. I feel like if I don't go for Kaya, like I could go Ags, that's the other one I'm thinking about, but I just don't think I have enough mana. There's no way I kill that guy. I mean, look at our team, bro. Who would you have go carry? If not me, who? Yeah, we can try it. Yeah, goddamn, dude. Goddamn, that's a lot of damage, though. I mean... What even is this? Light 10 supports fighting for their lives? Yep, that's reverse captain's mode for you. That's reverse captain's mode for you. I don't know what the fuck Dazzle was playing at there. Maybe I just go for Ags now, I don't know.
Dazzle slumped up. We're done.
Can't stand any closer, I'll kill myself. I guess we're all here now. Where are we at? Oh, my ringmaster's trying to kill the mid laner. I think we should have just killed the Dazzle. Working out. Ogre Zags. I didn't see that we split off to go kill the Enchantress. I don't think that we should really ever try to kill the Enchantress. Like, it's just not... the hero just doesn't do anything, you know? Like, who cares? Enchantress is alive. Like, whatever. What's she gonna do? Impetus us? Oh no, I'm getting impetused. It's over for me, bro. I can't take it. The creeps instead. I think that hero's like often a bait. Best thing that you can do is try to kill an Enchantress. Ogre. Spirit Vessel. Hags. Okay. It's interesting that he's going... I guess that makes sense. Try to get on top of us. We do have a save, though. We have 2 saves. Level 16. It's gonna be hard to run into there. We save it? We should try to control this area if they show top instead of running into it. Yeah, it's not good. Don't run into where they want to fight you. Set up an area. Set up an area that will actually allow you to fight them. Like they clearly have a ward here. Maybe that wasn't obvious, but they clearly have a ward there. So they want us to run into there. So let's not do that. Let's try to control this area and then make them run into us. Then we'll have the advantage. But now it's not going to work because now they're going to play down here. So missed our opportunity. We need to see where they're going to play next, and then we need to take the opportunity to deward this. We should smoke and go into here. See if we can catch someone, because right now they're split since they just showed here. Yeah, you can use it. Just deward this. It's okay if we don't catch anyone. They probably... No, they don't have a ward there. I don't know where they have a ward. Let's try to get an observer ward down and somewhere here. Because they're going to have to run back into here. We have to do it now. Yeah, this isn't a good ward because it's not useful for us to fight. We want to place a ward here, or we want to place a ward here. Because this ward doesn't help us fight here at all. Doesn't give us any like team fight control at all. So now if they run into here, it's kind of rough, but we should still try to fight around it. They're going for Roche. Let's go here. Someone's gonna TP back here when they finish Roche. We can try to catch someone. Don't show on the wave. Yeah, they're definitely smoking into us because there's no one showing on the wave. Just stand behind this. They're definitely smoked behind him. Yeah, there they are. Yeah, we could try to cut them off here. Because Dazzle's playing up here. Let's try to cut them off here. Okay, back off. They're coming. Let's chill. Let's chill. Just chill. Nice. This is good. This is good. Keep kiting them. Yeah, we should probably try to TP out. I'm TP. Okay, someone's definitely listening to the stream. Someone's definitely listening to the stream. I have no doubt about that. No doubt in my mind that someone's listening to the fucking stream. You know who you are. You know who you are, dude. Stream sniping your own fucking in-house. Genius. Literally runs directly into, like, I say like Dazzle is like split off, and so we're playing here, and I call the Dazzle is split off, and immediately Dazzle starts running in. I'm not saying it's Dazzle who's stream sniping, but someone's probably calling that shit. Yeah, dude. It's just genius. They're just reading the map, guys. They're just reading the map. Suddenly they go from not making any intelligent map plays, and then suddenly I start doing it, and they start doing it too. Okay. Maybe I'm just tilted. It's a good fight though. It's a good fight. I got Ags. Why don't you just cover the map? It's not the map, it's they're listening to me. They're listening to what I'm saying. I'm trying to call out plays. And they're listening to what I'm saying. And they shouldn't be doing that, because it kind of ruins the game. Let's try to smoke and catch this guy. Can you use your smoke? He has a BKB. Are any saves for me? Yeah. Guys, let's smoke on this guy. Dazzle immediately runs away. Pugn immediately runs away. They get behind the ogre. Alright. Alright. They're just too good, guys. They're just too good. They know exactly, they just know exactly what we want to do. It's crazy. Definitely stream sniping? Yeah, I don't know, dude. If you're stream sniping your own fucking in-house lobby, man, like, what are you doing? And people wonder why I don't play the fucking in-house games. Like, why do you Casper? Why don't you just play the game? Well, this is why. This is why. He's having fun. Maybe. We need the Grimstroke. That's the only way that we fight this. We don't have any initiators. I guess I can just like walk in, but last time I did that, I did not get saved. So I'm a little bit apprehensive about that strategy now. Good false promise, good false promise. Okay. You got us. You got us. Guys, you're crazy. You're fucking crazy, you know? They just, guys, they just know, every time I make a call, they just know what's going on. Every time I make a call, dude, they just immediately, they know the timings. They're too good, man. They're too good. They're too good. You know, I put a lot of work to like put these lobbies together. I put a lot of work to put these lobbies together. You know, I waste a bunch of time waiting and trying to entertain people. And if you're just gonna ruin it, dude, by by listening to my calls, bro, like what? Oh my god. I don't think this is a stream sniper issue. Our draft was just better. Yeah, you're right, dude. You're right. You're right. You know what it is, dude? You know what it is? I'm just salty that I lost to my own viewers, man. That's what it is, and I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't bear the thought that my viewers are better at reading map movements than Arteezy himself, you know? It's crazy. Well, I hope you guys had fun. I don't know what to say. Someone wanted to ruin the game, so I guess they did. But at least they got a win. Happy I could give that to you. All right, I'll probably be back. Tomorrow. But I think tomorrow will be a members only stream, because that's what we did last Friday. So yeah, take it easy.